Let's try again, shall we? I don't know what was going on there, but I was facing upside down. I was watching myself a little bit like that. So for those of you that have just come in to watch live, I did have to just cut it off. So hopefully you can all come back and see me again now. I don't know what was going on there. So today's session, I will wait just for a moment for those that I've just cut off the other live. Today's session is just some simple steps that you can do today to move through any money fears and worries, because let's just, there's so much going on at the moment, so much worry, so much stuff going on all around money right now. And it's like that palpable feeling, isn't it? It's that palpable feeling. So I'm going to go through 10 really simple and practical steps for moving through those money fears right now. And just to also reiterate, I know that actually it seems that, you're not alone with it. It's definitely something that's obviously, lots of people are worrying about right now. And even some of the most successful people can experience those fears and doubts surrounding money. So what's really important is to have that awareness of what's going on for you, and then put some tools in place to be able to identify them when they do pop up, so that you can actually move through them. So let me know if, first of all, if it's something for you right now, that, what's going on for you right now. What is the key thing that is bothering you? Now, there's lots and lots of ways, even when you've got Grim Thursday in Chester too. Yeah, it's miserable out there today. Miserable. So there's lots of things that we can actually do to make us cultivate that feeling of abundance, even when, it's like you've got next to nothing in your bank account, or, things are not going so well for you. So the first step that we've got today is to have the awareness. This one sounds a little bit bizarre, doesn't it? But actually, I want you to find out what the true picture actually is. Pull out all your money stuff, go through your bank statements, any loans, etc., and just see where you're at, what's really going on. But I also want you to be aware of your net worth too. So do you have savings, investments, pension pots? Have you got a house that's got equity in it? And I want you to see the whole picture. So, the problem we've got is when we're suddenly in the throes of, economy is not great, and so prices are going up, and we're very linear thinking that we're only looking at where, the thing that's right in front of our nose, i.e. the bills increasing and bills going out, and looking at it that way, rather than looking at the whole picture and actually saying, I've got a lovely house, and this is how much equity I've got in my house, I've got savings, I've got investments. So that actually, and I get my clients to do this, to actually say, well, what is their net worth, rather than what's just going on in their bank statement. But I also want you to look at what's going on in your bank statement as well, because often we can bury our head in the sand and think, I'm not even going to look. I don't even want to look at what's going right now. And actually, when you pull it out, you might be pleasantly surprised. And it's not that bad. Or even if it is that, things are dire for you right now, it's something that you're still equipped to handle and deal with, even if the worst case scenario does happen. So the first one is having that awareness of where you are right now. Number 2 is knowing that fear attracts fear. Is if you've got to stop being afraid of what will happen if you don't attract more money, for instance. So if you are literally getting your head full of negative thoughts around money, just try distracting yourself. Do the distraction techniques. Go on a walk. Go on, first of all, get all of your thoughts written down. So you've got them on paper so that you can look at that worst case scenario again and the reality, but distract yourself. Shift your mindset from something being, something really fearful into being present, being in the moment. Because, well, as we'll come on to this one in a moment, fear just attracts more fear. Number 3 is to create that clear vision. Create a clear vision and be intentional about what you want and give money a purpose. So, write down specifically about what you do want, set your intention with belief and conviction that you have what you want. That you've already got it. It's already on its way to you, and you've got that conviction that it's going to happen. So, if we just fritter money away without a clear focus and a clear vision of what we want, you will just fritter it away. But when you say, do you know what, I want a specific amount of money for a holiday or whatever it might be, when you set that intention and get really intentional about it and have a clear vision for it, you will see lots of different opportunities and things coming your way. So that is number 3. It really does propel us to a new level when we when we are thinking about the lifestyle that we want with that, when we are stepping into that. Number 4 then is immediately step into gratitude for what you have and what is still to come. So as soon as you catch yourself in a limiting belief surrounding money, so for instance, if you are, money's hard to come by, or I've got to work really hard for it, more money goes out than comes in, or I'll only ever have just enough, people like me are never rich, then you've got to stop yourself. Stop yourself. And in that moment, step into gratitude for what you've got around you. We all have so much to be grateful for right now. There are far worse places for us to be right now. So we have to remember where we are right now and be really grateful for it. So get into the habit of writing down a list of what you are grateful for, and for being grateful for what's on its way to you as well. So if we're stepping into that intention that it's already on its way to us, that you are already obtaining your desire, your intention, that sets you up as well for feeling abundant. Number 5, I'm whipping through these, aren't I? Please do pop any comments in, as I'm going through, if any of these resonate more with you. Next one, number 5, is to speak with an abundance mindset. Your language is so important. So how you talk about money and to money. So are you at the moment joining in the whole media frenzy about cost of living right now? Are you absolutely just watching all of the news and getting stuck in the whole doldrums of what's going on? Are you constantly joining in conversations with people about, I can't afford that, it's too expensive, or look at the price of that? We have to remember that money is just energy, and we have to align with that positive energy. Like attracts like, whether positive or negative. So if you are in conversations where all you are talking about is the lack of something and that you can't afford it and all of those, you are lowering your vibration, and it stops your ability to attract money to you. A lack mentality doesn't and will never serve you, ever. So we have to remember that abundance is all around you all the time, and we have to choose to step into that positive energy. So we're not going to let fear steer the ship to us. We've got to let that gratitude and positive energy guide the path for us. Number 6 then, in order to actually stepping up from what we've just said, is do something that makes you feel abundant. If all you're surrounded with right now is bad news and horrible stuff going on, do something that makes you feel abundant. Remember, it's not all just about the money. So this step is really nice and easy. Do something that makes you feel good. Put your red lipstick on, dress up, upgrade your underwear drawer, spend time with loved ones, treat yourself to, a luxurious bath, or to your favourite meal, or go for a walk. Whatever allows you to, really embody the energy of abundance is really, really key. Number 7 is to go into solution mode. Instead of again going in, I can't afford that, go into solution mode. So instead of I can't afford this, then say, how can I afford this? If you are worried about not making enough money, then list 10 other ways that you can make money right now. So that you are going into looking for solutions rather than staying in the problem with that. And consider investing in your future. Think about, again, linking onto that solution mode. When you're looking at other ways that you can make money right now, ask yourself what you can invest in that will help you make more money in the future. For instance, buying a course that will help you up-level your business. By investing in yourself, you're sending a clear signal to the universe that you are committed and energetically available to receive your investment back tenfold. So, that's the best investment that you can make is within yourself. But there are other things that you can look at investing in as well. Number 9, step into the future you. Visualize yourself where you want to be. And visualization is a really, really powerful tool to helping us manifest the life that we want. So think about, a life full of abundance for you. What would that look like? What would you have? How would you show up? I want you to walk like her, talk like her, act like her, dress like her, and definitely make decisions from the place of your future you. So ask yourself, what would the future version of me do if I was already successful, if I was already doing this? So once you're able to envision that future version of you, you can figure out how to actually show up as that abundant version of you and what the shifts are that you need to be able to do that. It's really, really powerful to do that new woman walk type of thing. And number 10 there is to get your balance back. Balance your masculine and your feminine energy. I know that, and we all have these money blocks and things that come up. And I definitely feel, for me, I have money blocks come up when I'm up leveling and going to that next level. And what tends to happen when I'm up leveling and going to that next level, I suddenly go into a lack mindset. And so with that lack mindset there, again, you start then getting desperate for something. So you go, right, I want 10 clients, for instance. And then you push, and you're pushing when you're doing that. Now, that is from a masculine energy point of view. We're very programmed. We're almost, most of us are programmed to be far more masculine energy than feminine. So when our masculine and feminine energies are out of whack, it can really block us from receiving what we're trying to call in. It's the irony of it. It's like the paradox of the very thing that we want, we push away because we are coming from a lack, desperate energy of it. I know for me, when I've gone, do you know what? If I get that client, that's great. If I don't, I'm happy. I'm okay with that. Rather than, oh my God, I need it. I'm desperate for it. I've got to have it. I've got a wealth bowl and I do some exercises here to actually, again, make me feel abundant and let go. I step further into when I'm realizing that I'm pushing, I know that I will be repelling the very thing that I want. So you have to, I then step into more of my feminine energy and allow by that way. So if you're operating too strongly in your masculine, you probably need to take that step back and embrace your feminine energy of surrendering and allowing. And that opens you up to receive with ease. Now, if you're operating too heavily in the feminine, that basically means you are being way too woo-woo, you're expecting things to just drop out the sky for you, and you're not taking inspired action. So you might then need to step into your masculine, create some structure in your life so that there's clear space for the abundance to flow. So take a moment there to reflect on ways that you might be a bit out of balance right now, so that you can actually start creating that harmony between the two. And just to finish off, just remembering that you want to be creating this money manifesting practice. Creating a daily ritual or a manifestation practice can be a really powerful way to call in more abundance. Remembering that money is just energy, and manifesting money is about the energy that you bring to that experience. We want to enjoy the journey. There is no point setting a financial goal outcome if actually you just drive yourself to burnout to try and get it and you're not enjoying the way there. Oh, I froze a bit there. Manifesting money is actually also a bit about making money fun. That, being playful and open to it, and so that you are, again, it's this ebb and flow of really lovely energy that's going through rather than this frenetic energy. So get really creative, and so that you're enjoying the journey with money and you haven't got that bad relationship with it. And actually I've got a workshop coming up in a couple of weeks on sort of money blocks and things like that. So if you have got those money blocks, let's start trying to making money fun. And remembering actually that abundance isn't just about the pounds that are in your bank account. Abundance is about how prosperous you feel and how present you can remain in the moment, being grateful for everything that you've got all around you. And that will actually amplify your manifesting powers. One of the things that I realised a very, very long time ago is that life is too short to be worrying about things that you can't control. Most of the things in our life are beyond our control. But you've got the ability on how you choose to live your life and how you choose to perceive certain situations. So next time that you experience yourself caught up in this negative thought surrounding money, just take a moment to practice these 10 simple steps and just notice how your mindset and your energy can shift as a result. And the other thing as well is to consistently raise and maintain your wealth frequencies, to surround yourself with other money manifestors, money activators. So if you would like to go all in on conquering your money fears and reframing that lack and that scarcity mindset, as well as being surrounded by other motivated and high vibe people, then do just drop me a message. I've got some great money specific programs coming up for you. And I'm also at the moment taking on a limited number of one-to-one clients right now, so that we can start a 3 or a 6 month program to take you through the rest of this year and into next year. So if you would be interested in knowing more about my one-to-one packages that I have, do message me about that too. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me. Do let me know what your biggest ahas were from today's session and which one of those 10 simple steps you're going to start today. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.